Good afternoon to the both of you. The hearing that was held here today at the federal courthouse was basically to find out whether or not that coalition who sued the CHA as well as HUD have legal standing to bring the lawsuit in the first place. Now, the judge just really heard oral arguments here today and has said that he's going to be making a ruling at a later date. Now, we're talking about 23 acres owned by the CHA on the near west side. Then Mayor Lori Lightfoot, near the end of her term, pushed a lease with the Chicago Fire. The soccer club paid $8 million up front to lease the land for 40 years to build a training facility there. They held a groundbreaking last April. The coalition of community-based groups sued to try and say the city is reneging on a promise to build close to 800 housing units. Attorneys for CHA say it still plans to build the housing just on a smaller footprint and doesn't need the acreage leased to the fire. The land has sat vacant for 20 years. It was the site of the Abla homes, which were demolished. Housing and Urban Development, or HUD, signed off on the deal. Those bringing the lawsuit say a civil rights review was never done to decide the impact of that lease. HUD says there is no impact because there wasn't anything there to begin with, and the agency that would have done the study sat in on the discussions, and also that the study was not required by law for HUD to do. Community members, however, are still very upset.
That land has been vacant for 30 years. If there was any intent to build housing to house people, it would have been done. There was a Roosevelt Square deal. That deal just disappeared.
That's right.
There was a deal in 2015. That deal just disappeared. When these people say that they have density, there's gonna be a footprint, they're just lying to you. That is what they are. They're professional liars who are not living up. They're not living up to the sacred, it's a sacred public trust. And they have walked away from that as a concept.
Now, once again, it wasn't clear on when the judge will rule on whether or not this lawsuit can go forward. He did suggest, and mind you, this is not a court order, but just a suggestion to HUD to go ahead and do that civil rights review, even though it may not be required by statute, and see where the chips kind of fall from there. I did speak with attorneys that brought this suit. They believe that once that review is done, the facts will be on their side. And again, we are really just waiting now on the judge's decision on whether or not this lawsuit can move forward. We're live at the Dirksen Federal Courthouse. I'm Eric Rung, WGN News.